And the Celtics looking dapper getting off the bus earlier. You've got to look your best coming into an opponent's building. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Brown outside. Kicks it to Tatum. Five to shoot. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the middle and taken away by Brown. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Celtics.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Kuzma outside. Over Tatum. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy, on time and on target.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The drive by James. Goes back up, and Davis puts it in.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Walker, and here's Tatum for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. James against Hayward. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
Here's Cantor. Outside, Walker puts up a 3. Second chance shot, and Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's LeBron. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The shot by Rondo is no good. Hayward against Davis. It's stolen by Green. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
We've got Caldwell Pope, DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
Here's Smart after the basket by the Lakers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Cook dishes to Caldwell Pope. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Beaujolais passes to Langford. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
The score now all even. Daniels has got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output for both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Lakers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Tatum and Cantor together down low. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Cantor trying to free himself up. Walker's shot is off. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Here is Hayward, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum, that's for 2, and it's good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. James outside. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Enes Kanter.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Bradley's checked in for the Lakers. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Free throw good, LeBron. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Hayward, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Celtics shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
Lakers leading by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the shot goes in.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Walker. Brown down low, guarded by Bradley.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The pass to LeBron. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Boston with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers on top, up 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Kyle Kuzma is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Rondo in at the point. Now here's Williams, and the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
And they double up Cousins. Here's James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
2 shots. Free throw good, LeBron.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent, and every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Cantor, he's checked in for the Celtics. And both free throws good for LeBron. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. They trail by 7. Banked in off the glass.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
James against Brown, and they double up James. Rondo wide open, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Hayward's checked in. Celtics trail by 5. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Walker. Good on the short little jump shot.
And Walker, a really gifted guard, a guy you can trust to run the pick and roll to perfection.
Hayward against LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
There was no doubt about who they were going to on that one. Of course not. LeBron coming through.
Walker against Kuzma. Shot from 12. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut to just 3 points on the basket from Kemba Walker.
That is why they give it to Walker. You can trust him to make smart decisions in big spots.
Rondo. He's off on that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Walker finds Hayward. With the floater, Kuzma pulls it in. Inside. It's in!
Elevating his aggressiveness and level of play in moments like this. LeBron, as clutch as they come.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis has checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
And so it's the Lakers with it, leading by 5. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
There isn't anybody they trust more than Walker down the stretch. He's made so many big shots over the course of his career. Add another one to the list.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Puts it up from 12. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Lakers, LeBron James.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Right side, Smart. Back to Walker. And the miss. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.